Welcome to the Rajkumar College Rajkot online class for Form 1. Children, as I had mentioned in the last class, today we will be doing a few exercises from our grammar book. So I hope you all are ready with your books. Now before we start with the exercises, let's first do a quick review of the topic. In this topic, nouns one and many, first of all, we learnt about singular nouns and plural nouns. Nouns that are names of one person, place, animal or thing are called singular nouns. And nouns that are names of many persons, places, animals or things are called plural noun. So we use singular for one and plural for many. Then we learnt how to change singular nouns to plural or a noun for one to a noun for many. We learnt two rules. Rule 1, we add s to most of the nouns to change them from one to many. That means we add letter S at the end of the nouns to change them from one to many. And the other rule, rule 2, we add ES to the nouns that end in S, SS, CH, SH, X or O to change them from one to many. Now what does this mean? It means if the last letters of a given noun are from this list, they are S, SS or CH or SH or X or O. Then we add ES at the end of the noun to change it from singular to plural or one to many. So now let's start with the exercises. First of all, open your books to page number 11. On page number 11, we will start with exercise B. Now this exercise we will solve using the first rule, rule 1. We add S to most of the nouns to change them from one to many. So here for these nouns given here, we will add letter S at the end to change them from one to many. So let's do it. First one, a doll. Now to change doll from one to many, we will add S at the end of the word doll, D-O-L-L, doll, and we add S, so we get D-O-L-L-S, dolls. We just added S at the end. Similarly, second is a banana. What will we add to change banana from singular to plural? We will add S, so we get bananas. One banana, many bananas. Next one is an egg. Again, we will add the letter S at the end of egg to make it plural, eggs. One egg, many eggs. And the last one is a flower. Now quickly change it to plural. What will you add? We add letter S. Flowers. A flower, many flowers. That was quite simple. Now, turn your book to page number 12. On page number 12, we will start with exercise D. Now, this exercise is also based on the first rule, rule number 1, where we add just the letter S to these nouns. Now, in this exercise, first let's read what it says. Circle the naming words that name one. Underline the naming words that name many. Then put them in the correct boxes. So here there is one box at the top. It has some naming words. What are naming words? Nouns. Now, these nouns, amongst these nouns, some are plural and some are singular. Some are naming words for one and some are for many. Now, how will we find out whether they are for one or many? As I said, this exercise is based on rule 1. So that means if the last letter of the noun is S, it is a noun for many. And if there is no S, it is a noun for one. Now what do we have to do? Here there are two columns given, one and many. The exercise says we have to circle the naming words for one, and underline means put a line below the naming words for many and then arrange them in the columns given below. In the first column, we will put naming words for one, that is singular nouns. And in the second, we will put naming words for many, that is plural nouns. The first two examples are already done. Let's have a look at those examples. The first word is flowers. We see letter S at the end of the word flowers. So flowers is a naming word for many. So we underline it and we write flowers below many. The next word is boy. Boy is a naming word for one. So we circle it and then we put it below one. Similarly, we have to do with the rest of the naming words. Next one is rings. R-I-N-G-S. Since the last letter is S, rings is a naming word for many. So what will we do? If it is for many, we will underline it and we will write rings here below many. The next word is kittens. Now look at the word carefully. In kittens also the last letter is S. That means kittens is a naming word for many. So we underline the word kittens and we will write it under many. Children, write it very neatly, okay? Now let's go to the next word. The next word is net. Now tell me, net is a naming word for one or many? It is a naming word for one. So what will we do? We will underline it or will we circle it? Yes, we will circle the naming word for one and we will put it below one. Next is ball. Ball is also a naming word for one. So let's circle the noun ball and write it below 1. The next word is umbrellas. Now, is umbrella is a singular noun or plural? Umbrella is singular and umbrellas is plural. So, because there is S at the end, umbrellas is a plural noun for many. So, we will underline umbrellas and we will write it below many. I hope you are writing, children. Okay, now let's move on to the next word. Carpet. Is there S at the end? No. So carpet is a noun, a naming word for 1. So we will circle the word carpet and write it below 1. Next is letters. Letters is a naming word for many. It's a plural noun. So let's underline letters and write it below many. Next is pencil. Is pencil a singular noun or plural? Yes, pencil is a singular noun. So what will we do? We will circle the word pencil and where will we put it? Below 1. Then we have boat. Boat is again a naming word for 1, a singular noun. So we will circle the word boat and again we will put it below 1. Next is shops. Shops is a plural noun, naming word for many. So let's underline shops and put it below many. Next one is chair. Can you finish these two on your own? Chair is a singular noun for 1. So we circle it and put it under 1. And the last word is grapes. Grapes is a naming word for many. So we underline it and we put it under many. Okay, now let's move on to the next exercise on the same page, page number 12. Now this we need to solve using rule number 2. It says add es to the following words to change them from 1 to many. We have to add es. But why do we add es? Because if you notice, in all these nouns, the last letters are letters from this list. They are either S, SS, CH, SH, X or O. And so we add ES at the end to change them from 1 to many. Let's do it. First word is speech. Last letters are CH. So we will add ES, peaches. Next is dress. The last two letters in the word dress are SS. Now SS is in the list, so we add ES at the end to change dress to dresses. Next word is box, which is the last letter X. Can you see X here? Yes. So since the last letter is X, we add ES. Box, boxes. Next word is match. What are the last two letters? The last two letters of the word match are CH. When the last two letters are CH, we add ES at the end. So we get matches. Next is class. We will add ES to the word class because last two letters in the word class are SS. So to change class from one to many, we add ES and we get classes. Next is watch. What are the last two letters? CH. And so again we add ES to get watches. Next is beach. Last two letters CH. We add ES and we get beaches. And the last word is glass. What will we add? Again we will add ES because last two letters are SS. So glasses. Have you finished writing? Then let's move on to the next exercise. Open your books to page number 14. We start with exercise G. Now in this exercise, we have to change the nouns from one to many, but we will use both the rules. We will look at the noun, look at the word, and look at the last letters and decide whether we will add S or ES. Read aloud the words that are given below. Change them from one to many. Let's start with the first word. The first word is doll. The last letters of the word doll are not from this list. So we will add only letter S at the end to change it to many dolls. Next one is book. Now, for every word, we first check the last letters. Only if the last letters are S, 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 C, H, S, H, X or O, then only we add ES, otherwise we add just the letter S. In the word book, the last letters are not from this list. The last letter is K, so we add just the letter S to change it to many. Books. Third one is table. Again, we add just the letter S to table to change it from one to many. Tables. The next word is house. Now tell me whether we will add S or ES. Yes, for the word house, we will just add the letter S to change it from one to many. Houses. Number 5 is fox. What is the last letter in the word fox? The last letter in the word fox is X. So let's look at the rules. When the last letter is X, what will we add to change it from one to many? If the last letter is X, we will add ES. So we add EX at the end of the word fox to get foxes. Next is I. For the word I, we will add just the letter S to get eyes. I is singular, eyes is plural. Next word is monkey. To change the word monkey from singular to plural, we will add the letter S. So we get monkeys. The next word is tomato. The last letter of the word tomato is O. Now where does O come? In rule 2. So when the last letter is O, we will add ES at the end to get the plural form tomatoes. Next word is cup. What will we add to the word cup to change it from one to many? We will add letter S. So we get the plural form cups. And the last word is crow. How do we change the word crow from one to many? We add the letter S at the end of the word crow to change it from one to many crows. Okay, so these were the exercises we did from our grammar book. With this, we come to an end to our topic of nouns, one and many. In today's prep work, children, I'm going to send you a worksheet. You have to change the nouns given in the worksheet from one to many using both the rules. You have to look at the last letter of the nouns and decide whether you will add S or ES. Now, in your next class, you will start with English literature. You will start a new lesson. So, all of you be ready with your English course book. So, that's it for today. Thank you, children. And I hope you have a nice day.